How's it? Today is Tuesday, July 22nd. I've got just some posterior chain stuff like normal, just trying to get through the day, trying to get through the life here. And not much to say about like today's training per se. I was gonna do my weighted pull-ups from yesterday, today, the one that I didn't get around to doing, but I just didn't feel up to it. And in hindsight, it might look like I'm being lazy. And it's probably a bit of that being lazy, but I think some of it is also due to me trying to just find a spot where it feels like my time isn't being wasted. And I don't know, man. I'm still mm, very depresso right now. Nothing feels like I'm doing anything right. Doesn't feel like I'm doing anything properly. Inside of the gym, it feels like I've chosen the wrong things to do, wrong things to focus on. Outside of the gym, it's chosen the wrong things to do and the wrong things to focus on. And when I look at all the controllables, I'm just not doing a good job. And it's been like this for too long. And I I I am making the small changes. So, I talked about it, I think yesterday, maybe last week, but trying my best just to sleep better. If that means I'm sleeping at the same time but having better quality sleep, great. Ideally, I would like to be sleeping a little bit earlier in the evening. So it's not like I go to sleep at 4 a.m. and then have to wake up when I need to wake up. And sometimes that means I need to wake up at like 7. Sometimes that means I need to wake up before work. So yeah, it's hard to figure all of these things out, but this is the life I chose, and I'm trying my best. I've been seriously thinking about like quitting. Like, do I quit weightlifting? Um, I've talked to a bunch of people about it, and I don't know what that's gonna look like for me if I do that, because when I look back at my life, there's so many things that I've done that I don't feel like I could continue doing, where like it gets to a point where I've just finished. But this feels like something that there is no end. And that's kind of the beauty of it, where it's like I can always get better from yesterday. There is like an infinite amount of ways I can spin a perspective to give me the progress that I feel like I need. And I don't know, man. It's hard. I'm just trying to get out of this rut, this depressed. I was gonna say espresso. I don't know why. This depressed rut. Um, just try to get out of the rut, and then take it from there. Don't make the decisions right now on why I might like on like long term things that I might regret moving forward. And maybe that might mean that I'll take a long term break. I don't know, from lifting. Um, the longest I've actually taken a break from was last year when I went to Japan with my family. I took a break. I was not in California, I think, for 16 days. I did lift one time when I was at home, so 15 days I didn't lift. And that was the longest I've ever taken a break from lifting since I started. So maybe it's time I take another one of those, or maybe a longer break. I don't know. Um, Lots of things to think about, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.